All right, we're live, and I'm gonna start recording right now. Well, welcome to Draft Bust episode 24. We're counting them on up here. Last week we went over a whole bunch of stuff, right? I honestly can't remember. We had jokes upon jokes about Bush League, Kyle Orton conspiracy that got us retweeted by Busted Coverage, which I thought was pretty cool. If you're really interested about how Kyle Orton had a hand in killing Kurt Cobain, it's a pretty good read, I believe. That, and he also looks a lot like Dave Grohl. So,
Can you post that picture up on here? Just go over it
yeah.
for a second. Just show the beauty that is your mind that put this together.
For all y'all that really, really want to see this, I probably should have already had it open, to be honest. Draft Bus. I'll open it up on Twitter.
Yeah, the left side was the one that I found hilarious.
How I instantly just went to a 6-year-old Kyle Orton killed Kurt Cobain. 6-year-old Kyle Orton. I honestly think it's pretty hilarious that we got retweeted though. I busted coverage and the guy was like, pretty solid evidence right here. So
pretty creative.
For everybody up on the YouTube world, here it is. Kurt Cobain born 1967, and we're gonna go left side. All those numbers added together equal 1989. Kurt Cobain's band Nirvana released their first studio album, in 1989. Kyle Orton was 6. Kurt Cobain died 6 days after escaping from rehab. He played a hand in killing Kurt Cobain. The other way, I had to really make a lot of stuff work together. It wasn't so. It wasn't so easy. Like I had to figure out where Kyle Orton lived at, how many miles it was from every town they recorded a music video in, or anything random. How many miles Kyle Orton threw in his career.
If you looked at the cameras around Andy's office where he works, you could probably calculate to where he was in the bathroom for around 2 hours that day.
You just see I'm like down here and I'm like writing on a piece of paper the entire time. Like one of those, I don't know. I actually did that.
He's like that fucking movie with Jim Carrey. I think it was like number 23. Just writing the documents 23.
Yeah.
What's funny, guys, for all y'all watching YouTube right now, I'm about to eat a piece of cheese.
What kind of cheese is it?
I don't know. It's Land O'Lakes. Probably cheddar. But anyway, this week we had planned to talk about pretty much a bunch of NFL news stories. Nick's shaking his head because I'm eating a piece of cheese while we're doing this. Look.
I'm all about those Kraft American singles, though.
Ugh.
That's too much for me, man. This week, I think we really want to talk about a lot of news stories come out, and then next week we're definitely going to have our power rankings. Not power rankings. NFL top 100 fantasy football rankings. We're going to put them out. I think we're pretty good. I think you might like them. I hope you use them. If not, don't tell me. But regardless, when the season starts, we're going to have some start sits, talk about stuff. Nick and I might watch a game or two together and broadcast it on here. I don't know. In our underwear.
You never know.
Yeah, you really never know what we're going to do. But, so let's talk about Andre Johnson. So, last year, he played terrible. I don't know who's sawing a pencil there. But, so last year he played terrible. What, he had like 41 receptions, 500 yards, if that.
Man, he was so bad. He had such promise. He had a good quarterback, and he did awful.
But even still, that like what the year before he had almost 1,000. 2 or 3 years before that, he had back-to-back like definitely 1,000-yard plus seasons.
I mean, like, do you think the Texans knew that it was just downhill after that last season?
Knew that he was getting slow as dirt.
But I mean, like, he still was producing though, and it was like, you know, he had been there his entire career. He was still producing, and they were just like, no, we're just going to let you go, man.
See, I think he was more or less they saw how good DeAndre Hopkins was going to be. They're like, okay, let's move on. He's done. He's old. He's slow. That type of thing.
Yeah.
And I don't know necessarily if the Colts last year was just him being in a new system, and that's the problem. And then you're comparing him side to side with who I think is one of the fastest, definitely a top 5, maybe top 10 fastest receivers in the NFL, T.Y. Hilton. And you compare him together, of course he's going to look really, really slow. So,
well, you also got to think that Colts offense last year was terrible. So I mean,
it was, but he had 4 touchdowns. Well, that was more than he had in 2014. He really did, and I think that was the best trade in the world for him.
I thought I was getting a steal when I traded Emmanuel to you for him.
I know. Well, I saw it and I was like, oh, anything for a Bronco wide receiver. Let's do this.
Yeah. So I was like, all right, he's got a good quarterback, everything, and yeah, that was dumb as shit.
I'm so glad you made it because I had a really good Emmanuel Sanders there for a while. But I just don't know. Like, he worked out with the Titans. So the fact
did he work out with them though? I heard he just kind of walked. I don't know.
It was
just walked.
Yeah, Roto says it was a fill-out session for both sides. But you got to think, even if they're bringing Andre Johnson in, he looked terrible last year. So Dorial Green Beckham, how would that make him feel? Like, he's supposed to be their number 2 at least wide receiver. And now
I don't think it's going to make him feel bad. I think it's more or less they know they're bringing him to be that veteran because all their wide receivers are young. So
yeah, but why wouldn't you come work out? Did Marquez Colston get signed?
I don't think so.
Why wouldn't you bring him instead of Andre Johnson? Or hell, Miles Austin, Dwayne Bowe.
Colston's been, I don't know. I would rather have Andre Johnson over Colston.
I'd rather have Andre Johnson than anybody you just said.
What about Roddy White? Brian Hartline?
Hey.
Yeah.
Riley Cooper?
I don't want racist people on my team.
I just feel like there's better people than Andre Johnson just from how, even if you look at just how they performed last year, I name a couple people that probably did better than Andre Johnson last year. And if they wanted somebody with these intangibles, I understand Johnson can kind of show you something and maybe hope that one of those rookie wide receivers or young wide receivers pick up on it, but I don't think that's the Titans. I think they're actually trying to get something.
I'm going to go back to that whole thing of that, the Colts offense last year was terrible. Like, even when Andrew Luck was in there, they were bad.
They were bad,
just
man.
Couldn't get any protection. So, I'm going to say that part of his production last year was due to that. Now, did he struggle with injuries last year? I can't remember.
He played 16 games, so no.
So, yeah, well, he was out there, but what quarterbacks did they go through? Luck,
they went through a
Hasselbeck.
lot.
Who else?
Yeah, Hasselbeck. They had Josh Freeman for a little while.
Yeah. They just ran through quarterbacks, too. There was no consistency with that offense. So, he might still have something to give. I would rather take him than all of those names you said, even Roddy White, because Roddy White has struggled with injuries.
I think I would take Colston almost, just to be honest.
I'm telling you, man. I had Colston when you're a year or two in fantasy. He's not worth it. He doesn't produce.
That's fantasy, though.
He's so frustrating as a fantasy owner.
But I'm talking about even a real player, he just has these games where he doesn't show up at all. So, I don't think I would want him on my team over Andre Johnson.
I don't know. Wherever he goes, he's not going to be in number 1.
No, I definitely don't think he will be. I was trying to look at the Colts stats and see how much, but if you look, heck, Moncrief did better than Andre Johnson. Of course, T.Y. Hilton did. I was just trying to look at stats and see who did better in that offense than him. But regardless, I don't know. I don't know why anybody would really sign him.
He's getting to the end, man. That's all it is.
He's got that. Yeah. He used to be a star in the NFL, man.
He was a guarantee. He was like a guaranteed draft pick every year, and now, if he got signed by the Titans, would you even take him in any league?
No.
Not even last pick of the last round.
If it was like a 16-team league,
Yeah.
If it's super deep, then yeah. But I mean, why not take a waiver on him? But any
Like,
of my
so,
picks that matter whatsoever.
You're talking about a super deep league, but I honestly don't think I would take Andre Johnson. If he got signed by the Titans right now, I wouldn't take him in the 22 starter league, which is 12 teams that draft 4 starting wide receivers.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, there's no way. I mean, it's literally like unless people just get hurt.
What if they signed him and he kind of showed up in preseason? Would that change your attitude?
I guarantee you he won't even play in preseason if he gets
But I'm
signed.
saying that if he did in that certain
I
circumstances,
probably still wouldn't, just based off of last year alone.
Yeah.
Just to be honest.
I mean, if it was a deep, deep league where I don't have any wide receivers, why not take a?
I need a bye week guy or something. Maybe so.
But that's what he is now going to become as a bye week filler.
Did you see the funny story about it was NFL memes or fake ESPN or something like that shared it? Like the Pittsburgh Steelers signed Johnny Manziel after losing Michael Vick to retirement.
Dude.
And it goes through and it's like he got signed for $9.75 an hour to be the janitor. We'd really like to welcome Johnny Manziel on to the custodial staff. Like that stuff.
Funny. Speaking of Michael Vick, did you guys see the video of Marcus Vick running through the mall from the cops?
No.
no.
I did see where Michael Vick said he would beat Cam Newton in a 40-yard dash.
Yeah, Marcus Vick basically got arrested today for running from the cops in a mall.
So is there an actual video of this?
I'm pretty sure Marcus Vick pulled a gun on somebody in a McDonald's one time, didn't he?
Hey guys,
Anybody else remember that?
We're about to show off some TMZ on this thing.
Do it, man.
I was going to show this video of Marcus Vick running from the cops. So what are you talking about? Marcus Vick did what before?
I want to say it was like his rookie year or something like that. Like he, I think he pulled a gun on like a kid in a McDonald's or something like that.
I'm get it on real quick because I'm curious now.
I've watched it. Dude, he's like blitzing across the parking lot.
Has he still got that NFL speed?
He outran all these 3 cops. But you can hardly see something because the camera's like pointed straight at the ground almost. Oh, he's already like 3 blocks away from this cop by the time he gets outside. What the heck, man?
Yeah,
I don't understand people like
pulled a gun
that.
on a 17-year-old.
He did what on a 17-year-old?
He pulled a gun on one.
How old is he?
Marcus Vick. Shit, he's like 2 years younger than Michael Vick.
Is
Oh,
he?
he's a little bit younger than that, I think, isn't he? Let's look, shall we?
So I Google Marcus Vick. So the first thing that comes up is the TMZ video of him running from police and getting captured at gunpoint. The next one underneath that is it goes, LaShawn McCoy gave my baby mama herpes. That was 6 hours ago, and this video of him running from the cops was 5 hours ago. Oh my
Hey, can you
god.
pull up that baby mama video real quick? Once you play that one for
The
everybody
baby mama.
to see.
I wanted to look at it and see. It's on hotnewhiphop.com is the website that it's Marcus Vick.
Maybe you should watch that before showing.
I'm not gonna. There's not a video, but it's just like
I'm just curious because
it's just funny.
Marcus
starts
Vick
out-
is 32 though.
It starts out with Michael Vick's younger, extremely annoying brother, Marcus Vick.
accuses LaShawn McCoy of giving his child's mother herpes.
Dude, what? Somebody tweeting goes, while your bitter ass is tweeting lies, how about I tweet about what you did in 2012? I'm sure your brother can pay me off like he did others.
Somebody snitching on Marcus. Snitches end up in ditches.
Bitch, I know. Caught herpes chasing money. Bitch, back up. That's what he damn, that bitch tainted. These are like the tweets about it. Oh my god.
All right.
That's so funny.
What else were we going to talk about now?
Let's talk about LaShawn McCoy, possible backup, Reggie Bush.
Yeah.
So what they had? What Carlos Williams got arrested or got a DUI and suspended for 4 games?
He is fucking
Yeah.
stupid.
Who else? So what other running backs do they have?
Well, who's that one guy? It was a rookie that got in trouble as well, didn't he? And so
I'm
he
looking at
suspended
that.
or something like that. And so it kind of led into them talking to Reggie Bush, needing some depth while they're out.
I'm looking it up. I'm going to see. Man, your thing keeps going wacky with a pencil or something. Wilson.
Whose does?
Yours, it like keeps rubbing against something like it's a sharpening a pencil.
Because it keeps doing so.
Yeah. So the Buffalo Bills have Mike Gillislee, Jonathan Williams, James Wilder Jr., and Carlos Williams.
I think it was Jonathan Williams that got in trouble.
They don't have a Jonathan Williams.
I thought you just said Jonathan Williams.
No, it's Carlos Williams. Carlos Williams got in trouble. He was going to be their number 2. And then he got more trouble.
Jonathan Williams was also arrested for DWI.
I was about to say,
but they said he is not expected to face league discipline until next year.
I just put a poll out there. Does Shady McCoy have herpes?
I'm going to say maybe.
I tagged him, so.
Did you really?
Yeah.
You should have tagged busted coverage in that thing. Let's just say let's give a plug for Busted Coverage because they have some funny videos on their thing along with Barstool Sports, which I think
Barstool Sports, man. I don't
Nick
know what
stares
it is.
at.
They make me laugh my ass off.
Well, I still think that monkey video was hilarious. But so, do you think what is Reggie Bush relevant? Can he even perform as a backup role? Can he be a receiving back anymore? I mean, the dude hurt himself running on the sidelines at a Rams game and then tried to sue him.
Here's the thing, though, man, is that the San Francisco 49ers last year were terrible. They were just garbage. And so he's going to a run-first team. That'll help him. So if he does have anything left in the tank, we're about to see it if he gets signed by the Bills. Because they, like I said, they're a run-first team. And so he will get his opportunities.
See, I don't think he has anything left in that tank. I was going to look and see, like, what they even talk about him. What was his stats?
Last week, remember I talked about him. Didn't he only have like 2 1,000 yards rushing seasons? And it was like right over 1,000 too. It wasn't like he eclipsed it by a couple more 100 yards or anything like that.
I'm pulling it up. Yeah, he had.
I don't think he's ever going to do anything in the NFL. Granted, he might have had 2 good years in New Orleans, but those New Orleans teams are stacked.
See, he started out with 2 good years in New Orleans just because he combined for over 1,000 yards. But, like, he played with the Lions in 13. That was when Megatron took everything and he was underneath and they had no identity in the backfield at all. Hit 1,006 yards and then 500 receiving. That's pretty good. The 2 years with Miami, he had right about 1,000 and 300 receiving both years. So, I mean, and then last year he had 28 yards rushing. Like, he did nothing.
Yeah.
He was hurt all of last year, too, wasn't
he? Yeah. It might be a good fit, though, man. I mean, he won't be the feature dude. Maybe he's got a little bit left. I mean, you know, they even still found usage with Fred Jackson.
But that was before the Rex Ryan era, because they got rid of Fred Jackson before he ever got there. Or he got rid of Fred Jackson. No, because wasn't last year the first year? Or was Kyle Orton the first year? Dude, I really think last year was the first year. Let me look.
So much NFL news.
My dog is licking my arm.
Somebody shut that damn dog up.
I'll beat the shit out of you. Yeah, 2015. Last year was his first year. And they let Fred Jackson go probably right after he got there, and he went straight
to Seattle.
Straight to Seattle after that. I didn't know it. Rex Ryan coached at Eastern Kentucky. That's weird. But anyway, I just don't see Reggie, like, perhaps if he doesn't have to play every down, he could be that third down back that just came in and caught a pass, ran 5 yards, and tore an ACL. But I just don't see him. I don't see anybody taking a flyer on him. Let me look. I'll look at Roto World.
I think they're going to sign him because it's probably the only good alternative they have at this point with two of their backs out
Why
for
would
at
you
least
take
4
a
games.
flyer on some random rookie running back?
I don't know, man.
Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you sign Joseph Randall?
Because that guy's just as
I
stupid as
know.
anybody else.
Insane.
I know.
He's
Well,
in
here's
jail,
one.
isn't he?
Like if you're really needing a running back, Nate is going to love this one. Antone Smith is a free agent. Why? Like he's
How much
proven.
did that guy got a shot?
Wow, I think he's more of a shot than Reggie Bush. But here's a name we all love: Toby Gerhart. Total gear to the heart. He's a
I
free
don't
agent.
think we all love him. He can go set his white ass at home.
Yeah. He's like Peyton Hillis, had a one and done year.
I don't even think he had 1 year. But
He was at Stanford.
he's always it was a Stanford, not in pros. He's always been a backup everywhere he goes. I mean, as you look, Reggie Bush might be the best guy out there. I'm looking through this list. No, I'm looking through the free agent running backs, and you got Tipton.
Over Antone?
I mean, I would sign Antone. Obviously,
Every
Wilson
time
would.
that guy touched the football last year, it
It
was
was
a
a full-
70-yard touchdown.
Yeah, it was.
There's clearly an issue, though, man.
I don't know what the issue is. Again,
Oh,
yeah, he's 5'9", but he's 192 pounds. That might be a problem. So, what was it? In 2014 in Atlanta, he had 23 carries, averaged 15 yards a carry,
that's pretty awesome.
and he had 2 touchdowns.
But how many attempts do you get?
23,
23.
and he averaged 15 yards.
But the thing is that a lot of that is kind of weighted when he had those, or they're kind of skewed because he had those like monster runs.
Why
like
would
out
you
of the middle of
sign him as
nowhere.
a backup, though?
He is 30, and he's been in the
I
league
totally,
5
we-
years.
We would totally do that. I don't know why they're signing Reggie Bush, but I'm saying that Reggie Bush is probably one of the better names on that list.
Here, I'll go through the list of free agents. Randall, of course, Tipton, Gerhart, LaMichael James, Alonzo Harris, Joique Bell, Antone Smith, Anthony Dixon, Josh Harris, John Jackson, and the rest I've never heard of.
Isn't Joique Bell in the Olympics?
Yeah, he
that's
did.
job at best.
I thought that was Joique Bell.
No, that's job at best.
Yeah, Joique Bell's unsigned.
I can
Isn't-
justify Joique Bell too.
Oh, he actually visited Buffalo in March. They didn't sign him.
All right, let's go on. Nobody cares about Reggie Bush.
Yeah, so,
That's the honest
Nick-
truth.
Nick, what do you want to talk about? JJ Watt?
I mean, might as well. I mean, that's the biggest news of last week.
Andre Johnson's the reason he's hurt.
Could be. I mean, went down there and hit him with a stick in the back. I just think, I mean, we sent out that poll and nobody thinks he's going to be playing week 1.
I mean, I don't think he will be. You just had back surgery. It's July 26th, and you just had back surgery. There is no way you're getting back
Here's
in,
the-
what, 5
here's
weeks,
the thing,
6
though,
weeks?
man, is that he's tough. He really is tough. So
Tough or not, it's back
don't-
surgery.
I know, but I don't know if the Texans would allow him on that field without being 100%. But I guarantee that if he felt he could go, he would. Does that make sense? Even if he wasn't 100%.
Yeah, but I don't think they would let him.
They allowed him to play with a broken hand
Yeah,
and
and
torn groin last year at the end of the season. What's the difference?
he's tough, man. You are absolutely right.
But 70% of people that voted said no.
That he wouldn't make it.
Yeah, wouldn't play week 1, which makes total sense. I mean, I think it's going to be a toss-up.
Why don't we ask Nathan how long it took him until he could roll out of bed to go take a piss in his bathroom down the hall?
Hey,
All right, he had his
Nate.
spine shaved down, not just back surgery.
Yeah, he didn't have, like he had something with spine and a disc, didn't it?
Yeah.
Do you
Our
not
buddy
think?
Nathan, he probably doesn't want us
What?
to talk about that, but he had a pee jug next to his bed that he could barely roll over to put his stick into.
He had a pee jug and a poop bucket.
A shit bucket. A shit bucket. Like,
Oh, that's terrible.
You know that scene off of South Park where they play World of Warcraft?
Yeah.
That's what Christina did when he had the poop.
that's funny.
I mean, what about Le'Veon Bell? Did you hear that? His backstory about that?
I like why. So why is he saying he won't miss any games? Have you read anything about that?
I read it was because he changed his number.
And they were calling his old number, not his new one.
Oh, that's a lie. It's like Tom Brady breaking a cell phone every 3 weeks. Like that's stupid.
Hey, at least he didn't break his elbow breaking that cell phone.
Yeah.
No.
I read somewhere today that Le'Veon could get away with no suspensions if he can prove that like the test collector or something never got in touch with him. So like
I think
I
you
don't
did.
know.
Here's the thing: is like, do the test collectors not have like their agent's phone number, and like if they don't get them on their phone number, they call their agent?
Yeah,
I don't know. You would think.
Like it's the NFL. I feel like somebody had his number and was telling him he had to
Could
take it.
contact the team to get his contact information.
And he's like, oh shit, me and LeGarrette were just smoking a doobie last week, and now I'm gonna get tested. You know, it's like, I don't know.
Just picks him up. Hey guys.
Hey, you ready to go? Johnny's in the back, like down in a Colt 45 or something.
What about that guy's new look?
What is it?
You haven't
He's
seen it?
tiny. He's a
Nah.
stick.
I haven't
Yeah,
seen
like
it.
that John Lennon sunglasses.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Like
He looks
every
terrible.
every sorority chick. I know Pete Carroll just got extended a little bit, just like right before we got on here, through 2019, which I feel like
Yeah.
isn't that long, considering what he's done.
I know, but I mean, it's probably
I think it's more of like he wanted
contract.
to 2019 because he's 65,
Yeah.
and right now it says he's the league's oldest head coach
Which blows my
He
mind.
doesn't even look it, man.
because he looks like he's
in
mid
his-
50s.
Yeah, if that.
That's like Nick Saban. Nick Saban's old as all get out.
Let me see how old Nick Saban is.
He's like 66.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, he's 64. He's up
I was
there.
about to say he's
How old was Coughlin when he?
Oh, he was
Finally
the
kicked out.
oldest. He had to be
when he was walked out of his job for
Yeah.
69. He looks like death.
69.
Like honestly, like this picture of him, he looks like he's dying. Hey, there's a Twitter account called Not Tom Coughlin. Fake Tom Coughlin.
Hey, they talk about how bad Eli is.
It's like all he does is retweet at NCAA football. That's weird. I'm out of there. Done. I'm done looking at that. So still looking at stuff. You think Kaepernick's going to start this year?
They would be dumb not to start him over.
Blaine didn't do so bad.
I don't know, man. For like Chip Kelly's offense, you think that he needs a mobile quarterback. So why wouldn't you start Kaepernick?
But you have the great Blaine Gabbert.
I know. He was getting paid more than Kaepernick before he signed that weird deal.
Who would you
Uh,
rather have?
I'd rather have Blaine.
That San Francisco team's a fucking dumpster fire.
I can't wait for next year with them.
Like their
I really
defense
can't.
was the best part about it, and their best linebacker retired.
Like, I have more faith in Hugh Jackson in the current Browns roster than I do Chip Kelly and whatever is going on in San Francisco.
I mean, he inherited a Jim Tom Sula team.
Tim
Jim-
John Sula. Jim Sula.
Yeah, he's that's bad.
Who
It
is
does
their
look
number one
pretty
wide
bad.
receiver? Torrey Smith?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is now because they let go of Anquan, didn't they? Which he got signed by the Lions.
Yep. My dad's already bought a jersey for him.
Or today. Hey, I never knew it, but I'm a Lions fan now.
I really like this ant guy.
Bill couldn't wait, so he bought all 32 teams with Bolden on the back.
Anquan Bowl on the back of it.
Yeah.
I don't even. What is Anquan's number?
Is it 82?
I thought it was 81.
I'm looking at it. I have no idea. Wilson keeps sharpening this pencil on his damn computer.
I guess it's whenever I use my screen. Sorry.
It's like sharpening a pencil. It's like
I have one of those fancy screens where I can like a
tap on or something.
whatever. Yeah.
Oh. So Anquan got, what, a 1-year deal? I think that'll be pretty good for him. Definitely does not replace Megatron, but it's something. You know, it's I mean, they still have Marvin Jones, and then they draft Fuller.
No,
something like that.
Houston.
Yeah.
Who'd they draft?
They drafted Ashawn Robinson.
Ashawn Robinson?
Yep.
Oh. I thought they drafted a wide receiver. A wide receiver.
It was late if they did.
Yeah, maybe not. So, there's a lot of stuff. I think there'll be a lot of news coming up. Like Nick and I were talking about, we're going to release the Draft Bus cheat sheet top 300 list. I think it'd be pretty cool. You might like it. Who knows? I don't think we have any more news to talk about.
Oh, besides Dennis Green passed
Yeah.
away. That's really about it.
Poor old Dennis Green. How long was he the Packers coach?
He wasn't.
I thought he was the Packers coach for a little while.
Vikings, Arizona.
Who was I just messed it all up. I don't even know.
I mean,
Are you talking about Holmgren?
Holmgren, that's what I was thinking about.
he had
Yeah.
that Vikings team that was fucking great back in the day.
With Randy?
Randy and Chris Carter.
Dante. Wasn't Dante on there
I think so. Yeah.
when Dante was relevant?
Like how his the wiki article on him says, prior to Tony Dungy's Super Bowl victory, Green's 1998 season was the most successful season ever for an African American coach. It's a really weird line.
Man, that's what I read something the other day about the Rooney Rule. Because the Rooney Rule is where you're supposed to interview a minority, but nobody's choosing a minority. Because if you look at it, Mike Tomlin is one of the best coaches in the NFL, but nobody's hiring black coordinators, and that's who's getting the next NFL job. Like Ben McAdoo got it, Adam Gay's got a job, so. Nobody's hiring.
They're just not qualified though, because when Oakland was looking for a coach a year or so ago, they interviewed Pep Hamilton, and Pep Hamilton just lost his job.
Who was he coaching for? Indy?
He was. Now I don't know where he's at, if he's even been signed. So maybe there's something there. I don't want to believe that an NFL team wouldn't hire somebody because they're black. I want to believe it's because they're just not the best candidate for the job.
Well, that's what they're talking about. Is you'll find a coach that you like his coaching style, and you'll pick from his coaching tree. And unless there's a black guy in that coaching tree, they never get picked. So. Because that's what it all comes down to is who do you like? Do you like Ben McAdoo?
The thing is, apparently there's a rule where you have to interview an African American candidate.
Yeah, it's called the Rooney Rule.
Okay, it is?
Yeah.
Well, I knew there was a rule. I just didn't know that they required you to interview at least one.
Yeah, you have to.
So in 2003, the Lions got fined $200,000 for not interviewing one candidate. That's crazy.
So they're talking about pushing it down to the coordinator level.
Where you have to interview one assistant? An offensive or defensive coordinator has to be an African American? One interview?
Because that's where all the head coaches are coming from. They're not coming from college head coaches. They're coming from...
They put, I wouldn't have thought this, but Ron Rivera is a minority coach.
He's Hispanic.
Yeah, but I would never, honestly, I did not connect it, to be honest.
And by the way, Pep Hamilton is currently the assistant coach for the Cleveland Browns. Under Hugh Jackson.
That might be pretty good.
Yeah. I don't think that he should have lost his job last year. Pep Hamilton wasn't making Andrew Luck throw all those interceptions and make all those bad reads.
He didn't allow him to get his spleen lacerated, too.
Yeah.
No, I found that, I think that came out early last week, talking about that.
Yeah.
How it's almost playing like an adverse effect.
I wouldn't want to ever believe that, but it might be true. That's sad if it's true, though.
You never know, but like to Wilson's point, in the NFL, you would think there would be that wouldn't be the problem. It would be like you're either good or you're not. Like we either believe in you or we don't believe in you. It's not because of skin color, race, religion, whatever it may be. That just seems really weird to me. So I would side with the
It's
fact.
the way we are, though. It's not, however, that culture is in the NFL with coaches and stuff like
So
that.
yeah,
You and me, us off the street, regular.
we may not know any
dudes,
different.
It wouldn't matter to us, but maybe there's something in that culture that they're trying to change. I don't know.
Maybe so. Like, who are the? I'm trying to think. I can't tell you how many head coaches are African American.
Yeah.
Caldwell.
You got Marvin Jones.
Caldwell.
Hugh Jackson, Mike Tomlin,
So that's 4.
Ron Riviera.
Yeah, Todd Bowles. Yeah, Todd Bowles. Mike Tomlin. Marvin Lewis. That's it. Marvin Lewis. Mike Tomlin. Jim Caldwell. Ron Riviera and Todd Bowles. Hugh Jackson, I don't think he is a head coach. I think he's GM.
Hugh Jackson's head coach of the Browns, man.
Not.
Don't Google it. Trust
I
me.
am, because I don't know. Because it wasn't on that list I was just looking at. Is
Well,
why I'm
when
saying
that
that.
list came out, he got hired this year.
It's on the Rooney Rule list. It had when did Todd Bowles get hired? 14?
Last year.
Yeah, it's just a year old, I guess.
So yeah, you didn't trust us.
I don't ever trust Wilson.
Fingers slamming on your keyboard.
I don't ever
Before
trust
that-
Wilson.
Lovie Smith
Yeah,
was last
which he
year.
got fired last year. I did see some articles like, are they held to a higher standard than the rest?
No, I wouldn't like to believe so. Just put up wins. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, I mean that's true. That's the one mark you got.
Yep. I mean, if you don't win, you don't win.
Or it's like you make the playoffs or you don't make the playoffs, and that's why you get let go.
Hey, man, Marvin Lewis has been in Cincinnati forever, and they have been hot garbage while he was there, and now they're playoff team every year. They're
Yeah,
right
I
on
mean,
the cusp.
it's you have to in the NFL. I mean, I understand you have to win, but you can't win in 2 years if you take over a shithole of the team.
Yeah, you got to
So
let it build.
That's
Have
true.
some patience.
And I think that's part of the reason. Like, so we're talking about the Raiders, or I am. Part of the reason is they never gave people long enough time to build anything. What was that coach that y'all had? Cable, Tom Cable.
yep.
Yeah, I
That
thought.
was when Al Davis was still there.
I know, but he was doing really good, and they cut him.
He punched a player.
Still better than burying a football on the ground.
Hey,
thinking you're
no,
gonna,
now I'll go with Hugh
do that.
Jackson though, but the only knock on Hugh Jackson was that he made us mortgage away like our 2 first-round picks for Carson Palmer, who
that's great.
did not want to
He's
be
a good.
there.
He's a good
So that kind
quarterback.
of set us back.
I mean, Mike Singletary before Harbaugh was there, he built that San Francisco defense.
Yeah, but that offense was just terrible.
Well, he was a great defensive-minded coach.
He is. Quick fun fact. Tom Flores, former Oakland Raider head coach, Super Bowl winning head coach, is the first Hispanic coach to win a Super Bowl.
Knew that.
Old Brams.
All right. Anything else? We getting out of here?
No, I
That's
think
it, man.
that's all I got. Keep a lookout for some funny memes, funny posts. If I get the tickle in me, I'll do a thing about how Andre Johnson is the reason J.J. Watt's hurt. And do look out for our cheat sheet. And I believe that is it this week.
Nick, I thought you were about to give the DX.
D to the X, and now YouTube
You don't know
is
that I
gone.
have Pyro set up back behind me.